Good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about types of electrodes. What is electrodes? Electrodes are used to pick up the electrical signals of the body. Okay. The electrode pair plays the role of transducer, that is, which converts ionic current to electrical current. Okay. Then we are going to the types of electrode. What is types of electrode? What are the types of electrode? There are three types of electrode: micro electrode, surface electrode, needle and depth electrode. In the micro electrode, it is of two types: metal electrode, also called as metallic electrode. Second one, micropipette electrode, it is also called as non-metallic electrode. Then the next one, surface electrode. In this surface electrode, metal plate electrode, metal disc electrode, disposable foam pad electrode or adhesive tape electrode, then suction cup electrode, multipoint electrode, floating electrode, ear clip and scalp electrode, and the last one is needle and depth electrode. Okay, what is microelectrode? The microelectrodes are used to measure the bioelectric potential near or within a single cell. It is also called as intracellular electrodes. This microelectrodes is divided into metallic and non-metallic electrodes. The microelectrodes have small diameter. During the insertion of the electrode into the cell, it will not cause any damage to our cell. During the potential measurement, the microelectrode is placed within the cell and the reference electrode is placed outside the cell. Okay. First one, metal microelectrode, also called as metallic electrode. Metal microelectrodes are formed by electrolytically etching the tip of the fine tungsten or stainless steel wire to a fine point. This technique is called as electropointing. The metal microelectrodes are coated almost to the micro tip with an insulating material. So, to reduce the impedance, some electrolytic processing called chloriding the tip will takes place. This is the equivalent circuit of the metal microelectrode. So, the impedance of the metal microelectrode is inversely proportional to the area of the tip and frequency. Next one, micropipette electrode. It is a non-metallic electrode which consists of a glass micropipette whose tip diameter is about 1 micrometer. The micropipette is filled with an electrolyte, usually 3 ml of potassium chloride, which is compatible with cellular fluid. A thin flexible wire from chloride silver, stainless steel or tungsten is inserted into the stem of the micropipette. The friction between the wire and the stem of the micropipette and the fluid surface tension hold the micropipette on the wire. The other end of the metal wire is mounted to the rigid support and the other end to the resting on the cell. This is the equivalent circuit of micropipette electrode. Next one, surface electrode. surface electrodes are placed on the surface of the skin in order to bioelectric potential. That is, it is a smaller device that is attached to the skin to measure the electrical activity in the tissue under it. It measures the potential available from the surface of the skin. That is, it sends the skin from heart, brain, and nerves. Large surface electrode sends the ECG signal, and the smaller surface electrode sends EMG and EEG signals. What is EMG signal? Electromyogram. And what is EEG signal? That is electroencephalogram. The first one is metal plate electrode. It is a type of surface electrode. It is used for the ECG measurement techniques. Generally, German silver, nickel silver, or nickel plated steel are used as surface electrodes. The surface, that is this surface, is covered with the electrolytic paste. That is, these electrodes are applied on the skin with electrode paste. The main disadvantages is the slippage of the electrode and the plate displacement. Normally, we use this electrode to measure the ECG measurement. So under this plate, we will put some electrolytic paste and place this on the area where we want to measure the voltage or potential. Okay, these comes under the metal plate electrode. So this is the contact surface, and this is there will be a rubber belt for the support. Next one, metal disc electrode. It is applied with a surgical tap. It is also called as metal electrode. That is, this is the circular plated electrode. Okay, so this lead wire welds to the back surface. This lead wire is connected to the back surface of this electrode, and this is also coated with the electrolyte gel. So normally silver chloride is used as the electrolyte. It is popular for recording EMG or EEG, and the cost is very low comparing to others. Next one, disposable foam pad electrode. So the pressure of electrode against the skin squeezes out the electrode paste. So when in the previous electrodes, when we place it on the skin, there will be some electrode paste, right? So this electrode paste will squeeze out. So in order to avoid that, we are using this disposable foam pad electrode. It is also called as adhesive tape electrode. It has a lightweight metallic screen. They have a pad at behind for placing the electrode paste. That is, to paste this electrode, there is a place under this electrode. Okay, so this adhesive backing holds the electrode on place and tight. So this adhesive backing technology holds the electrode on its place and it's held tight. Okay, it helps to avoid evaporation of electrolyte present in the electrode place. These comes under this disposable foam pad electrode. Next one, suction cup electrode. Okay, it is also called as Welsh cup electrode. It is normally used to measure the ECG. Okay. That is, it is well suited for attachment to flat surface of the body and placed when the underlying tissues is soft. That is, it is placed where the region have soft tissues. Okay, they have a good contact surface. Physically, they are large size, but the skin is in contact with this rim point. Okay, So it has high contact impedance. They have a plastic syringe barrel, suction tube and cables. That is, it consists of a plastic syringe barrel, suction tube and cables. Due to this due to the various procedures of cleaning, that is there are many infections from this. So due to the infection and cleaning procedures, it is not using now. This comes under this suction cup electrode. Next one, multi-point electrode. What is multi-point electrode? It is also used for the ECG measurement. It have more than 1000 active points for the generation of the signal. Okay, it has more than 1000 active contact points to contact with the biopotential generation. It helps to establish low resistance contact with the human. So this can be used under any environmental condition. This electrode is used without removing the hair in the place of picking up the biopotential. So the next one, floating electrode. In this electrode, the metal does not contact the object directly. Okay, the contact is just made through an electrolyte bridge. By using this function moment, the artifact is eliminated. This is also called as liquid junction electrode. Okay, that is, it have no direct contact with the human body. That is, they contact the subject via an electrolyte paste or jelly. Has a mechanical stability. That is the main advantage of this type of electrodes. Here when you see this, this is the metal disc and this is the electrodes. So there is no direct contact with the surface of our skin. Next one, ear clip or scalp electrode. In the measurement of, it is mainly used in the measurement of electroencephalogram. What is the use of electroencephalogram? It is used to measure the brain signal. Okay, so this is mainly used for the brain signal measurement. So this scalp electrode provides the signals easily when placed on bare head. Okay, so in this brain signal measurement, in the next chapter we are going to study about the 10 to 20 electrode system of ECG measurement. So in that, these electrodes are using. This types of electrodes avoids the measurement error. Also, it is used to measure the heartbeat of the baby when baby is inside the uterus. That is the fetal scalp electrode. That is, this during this labor, the fetal scalp electrode monitors the baby heartbeat while still inside the uterus. So these all comes under the surface electrode. Next, needle and depth electrode. What is needle and depth electrodes? The needle electrode is a fine wire through which the electrical current may flow when attached to a power source used to carry high frequency electrical signal. That is, the needle electrodes, it is used to measure record the peripheral nerve's action potential. It resembles a medicine Doppler or hypodermic needle. These depth electrodes are used to study the electrical activity of neurons in superficial large neurons in the brain. Okay, that is, this depth electrodes are for monitoring or mapping the subsurface level of the brain for the surgical treatment of epilepsy. That is, this is placed inside the head, that is inside brain. Okay, for the measurements only during the operation or something like that. Okay, when the electrode get closer to the bioelectrical generated, it penetrates into the skin. So the electrode should be sharp for penetration to obtain and record the bioelectric event. And then the first one is depth electrode. The figure shows the depth electrode. So it studies the electrical activity of the neurons in the surface of the brain. It consists of a bundle of Teflon insulated platinum and iridium alloy wires. Okay, normally the platinum, that is, it consists of 90% of platinum and 10% of iridium alloy wires. It is bounded to the central supporting stainless steel wire, which can act as an indifferent electrode by an insulating varnish. The number of individual electrode forms the electrode array or bundle. Each of the individual wires has integer. So when you see the figure, there are here there are 8 numbers. So each individual wire has integer, that is, each wire has each electrode. So the main application of this depth electrode is to inject medicines into the brain, and also used to measure the oxygen tension. That is, this is mainly used in the brain surgery. Okay. The last one is needle electrode. Okay. It is used to record the peripheral nerve action potential. It acts like a syringe. Okay. A short length of fine insulated metal wire is bent at its one end. The bent portion is inserted through the lumen of the needle and is advanced to the muscle. The needle is withdrawn and the bent wire is twisting inside the muscle. This setup goes into the muscle. Now the needle is withdrawn and the bent wire remains inside the muscles. Okay. So after inserting, the bent wire will remains inside the muscle, and the remaining we will take off. That is, the needle we will take off. It is mainly used for the EEG and EMG signal measurement. So there are 2 types of needle electrodes, that is monopolar electrode and bipolar electrode. This is monopolar electrode means, that is, it consists of only one reference electrode, and this bipolar electrode means it consists of reference electrode and main electrode. So these all comes under the needle electrode. So I think you all understand the types of electrodes. Thank you.